Hello everyone, this is Utkarsh Tiwari and today we're going to learn some basics of Qt Creator and how to use QML and JavaScript to create basic applications. So let's get started with the tutorial. I'm using Qt Creator 5.7.0. You can any of the latest versions available for your platform. I'm on Mac OS X. So what you need to do is first I'll close all the existing projects. Okay, so what you need to do is you have to create a new project, go into the other projects option, select Qt Quick Controls UI for desktop applications, choose, set a name, tutorial. I'll use for this tutorial, and if you wanna add Git version control to it, then you can do it. I'm not gonna do, so let's simply move forward. So here's a basic template of a application with buttons and a form and some message dialogs. This is just an example. If you want to see how it runs, I'll show you. As I've used Command R, or you can simply go to this option and then use the key combination, or you can simply click on it, run, and you will see the display. 640 and 480 is the width and height of this window, and two buttons are there. Pressing on one shows a pop-up with some specific message, and the other does exactly the same with some other value. So the functionality is pretty basic. So right now we're not gonna need all this stuff, so let's remove it. Your main file is the tutorial. The name which you gave the project, its entry point is set by the name of the file, which is exactly the same as the name of the project. So I'm going to take reference from this tutorial. So this very first program is a very simple hello world program example that introduces some basic concepts. So let's try creating a window, right? And we'll try to display some message over it. For that, we'll simply use a rectangle component. It's a regular rectangle component, and if you want to make it visible or some specific color, you can simply specify a value. So, and each component has a ID, which is used to refer to the properties in case if you want to change them or update them dynamically. So we are using the rectangle component to simply display a rectangular window whose ID we will set as window, and width you can set anything you want based depending upon the resolution of your screen. I'll set it to 400 by 400. Okay, if you want to set the color, either you could use the hex values or you could simply use the word value of the color, like red, green, white, light gray, light green, light blue, whatever you like. So we are now going to use the text component. Let's name it as hello text, and the text attribute of this text component specifies what is going to be displayed as text. So here we're going to set hello world. Okay, what should be the y coordinate of this message in the window? Let me show you first how a rectangle looks like. Let's save it, let's run it. So you can see a 400 by 400 rectangle with a light gray shade at the background. Okay, if you want to set a source of this image, you could set the source of something like background image, but I'm not going to do that. I'm simply going to set a color to it. So now I'm going to uncomment this. I've set the text, its coordinate, and where should it anchor. So anchors are used to, like you have seen anchors in ships, which help them stay in a specific place based on the location of the anchor. So it's quite similar to that. So I've set the horizontal center of this text. I've anchored this horizontal center of this text component to the horizontal center of the window. Since it's inside window, so I'm gonna center it to the horizontal center. Sorry. Center. Okay. Let's save it and run it so you can see. Nah, it's not what I wanted. I made some mistake, right? So you can see the reference here, window is not defined. Exactly, because I made a mistake. It's not windows, it's window. You can see window, window. Save it, run it. And you'll see it's exactly in the horizontal center at the Y coordinate. And what's the Y coordinate? It's 30 pixels from top, right? And if you want to set these font properties, like font dot point size 24 and font dot bold, if you want to set it to 2, so you will see that this font size will be 24 and the bold property is set to 2, so it's now bold. So this is something basic about text, basic properties of text, how to set values and other things. Imports are used to, like if you're saying I'm important QDP 2.6, so this import is required to use all the components available inside the Qt Quick package. There are other widgets and other functionalities available. Right now we are not diving into those. We're simply using this. It's okay if you want to keep them, you can remove. We'll add them later if they need it. So it's explaining what we did. Let's move on to the next component, and that's cells. Okay, so what exactly cell does? So we are actually creating a new QML file so that we can display the cell in each of the inside the rectangle in this pattern. So we gotta do that. So let's do that in the next tutorial.